We are closing HR Tech here at the Boundaryless HR Experience by Deloitte. It's been an action-packed 3 days. We've engaged with countless customers, alliance partners, vendors, a lot of insights and learning. I'm here with Franz Gilbert, the global head of our Ecosystems and Alliances team, and Matt Shannon, our US Ecosystems and Alliances leader. And we want to share some insights from what we've learned over the past couple days. So, Franz, let's start with you. What was one of your biggest takeaways from the event and just all the conversations you've had?
Oh, it's hard to pick one, but because there's over 400 vendors here, right? In all sorts of product categories, every one of them, this is their show, right? They all bring new things, but if I had to pick one theme, is this year is the AI first theme, right? It's not we have AI. Companies are really starting to change their product design to where it's AI first. Now, what's interesting about this is on the one hand, AI's here, but now they're understanding that from a regulatory standpoint, companies are still figuring out what the rule sets are going to be for AI, right? Because it's not done. And so it is also exciting to see some vendors here that are on the compliance side, the AI bias testing side. So we're starting to see that tool set come with us, which will allow us to adopt it that much faster. Because the last thing we want to do is get excited about it and then we start running into 6-month, 9-month deal cycle times because we have to review. And so we're building those tools. So that was exciting for me.
Fantastic. And Matt, what about yourself?
Franz, you mentioned the 400 providers that are here. We had the chance to engage with at least 50 of them in structured meetings and many more in the happenstances of the hallways and the energy of the expo floor here. It's one where, continuing off that piece that you talked about around compliance, there's a lot of things that we have to do in the HR function from a regulatory perspective, from a compliance perspective. One of the things that I like as a student of IO psychology is understanding the people science behind HR, and that's something where I'm seeing more so this year than ever before, looking at ways that we can tease the right behaviors from the workforce, whether that's things that we want them to start doing more of. We're to hear a lot more about return to office, return to work in a new wave in the recent months. I think that's something where we're looking at sentiment around employee experiences and making sure we're tracking that and understanding the reason behind what it is that the workforce is doing and wanting and what we want them to do. So really excited about the people analytics play from employee engagement to experience data and everything in between.
Which ultimately ties to driving business outcomes, business value, and the human outcomes at the same time, right? So both of those going together. Franz, we also had some very exciting sessions at our booth, inclusive of announcing an HR agent that Deloitte, you and the team built within a few weeks in collaboration with MoveWorks. Share a little bit more about that.
Yeah, what we realized is, everyone announced agents here, right? And so the concern was, from a user experience, we're going to go from 30 different systems to 30 different agents, right? And we're like, that's not going to solve any issues. It actually may make things more complicated. And so we went to our team and said, okay, do you want to go do the impossible? And they leapt at this. It was a lot of fun. And what they did is we used MoveWorks as the primary bot. It was an orchestration layer. And we then built 3 LLMs underneath it, 2 using one our labor markets insight, the other one is our insights to action data. And then the third piece is in collaboration with the HR Certification Institute, we built an LLM with them. And we just did this for fun, kind of proof of concept. But what we were able to do is we were able to ask the one question. The bot then goes out and asks all the LLMs, or it can be a transactional bot, asks all of it the same question, it gets multiple answers, it then puts it all together and gives the user one answer.
Fantastic.
And so what Deloitte realized and we were showing is, what we think the world of agents and bots is going to be, is it's going to be an ecosystem. You're going to have some where you're going to subscribe to certain bots, if you're in a certain role, you may get access to it. So that was the fun for us, is figuring out, and showing, actually, we are going to be able to help people accelerate adopting those agents faster.
Fantastic. Matt, final thoughts from you for things that folks should be aware of, because team, we are going to be bringing Matt and Franz to our Capital H podcast in less than a week to do a deeper dive into all the insights that we have from the event and the broader things that we've been seeing in the market outside the event as well. But Matt, any final thoughts for you, for folks, from takeaways from the event?
Yeah, I'd say a final appreciation for all the planning that went into both the HR Technology Conference and Expo, as well as our presence here at the Boundaryless HR Experience Theater. It's something that happens to also be HR Professionals Day. We're super appreciative of all the passion that the HR profession brings to the workforce that they support in the workforce. I think it's something that materializes in the energy and the buzz that we see on this Expo floor. So really appreciative of all the HR clients, the partners, and everyone that's been at our booth and in our events across this conference.
Absolutely. Well, folks, thank you for coming in the last few days to the Boundaryless HR Experience by Deloitte at the HR Technology Conference. As Matt said, it is the HR Professional Day. You know, human capital and HR topics are C-suite and board topics. This event would not take place without the incredible impact you're having on your organizations and the workforce. Stay tuned for more insights. Franz and Matt joining us on the Capital H podcast to share more insights of the market. Thanks for everyone. Have a great week.